It is 6:51 and we're waiting for another inflation report this morning with insight into how the economy is faring.
The Personal Consumption Expenditures Index is the Federal Reserve's preferred way of measuring inflation and determining whether to raise interest rates. Amy Lou is in Washington.
Well, Patrick and Destiny, economists predict that inflation will rise, but at a slower pace today, a likely sign that the economy is cooling down. Last month's report showed much of the same, increasing at a slower rate to a yearly 4.6%. That's good news for the Fed. The agency is looking for signs that their raised interest rates will lead to less consumer spending and a slowed economy. Today's report may reflect a slowdown in wholesale prices in March, which measures the changing prices of goods that retailers turn around and sell. But the number, which excludes the volatile prices of food and gas, will still be well above the ideal 2% mark for inflation. And in order to keep that slowed pace of inflation going, the Fed is expected to raise interest rates once again at its meeting next week. In Washington, I'm Amy Lou, WYFF News 4.
Former Vice President Mike Pence has now testified before a federal grand jury. It's looking into the alleged efforts by former President Trump to overturn the 2020 elections. Pence's appearance came hours after a federal appeals court denied a bid by Trump's lawyers to block his testimony. Pence could provide critical insights into Trump's thinking in the days leading up to the attack on the U.S. Capitol on January 6th.
A homeless assistance program in the Spartanburg area is closing its doors today. Spartanburg Opportunity Center provided homeless people with health services, case management, and counseling, along with food, clothing, and housing resources. The Opportunity Center will be open from 12:30 to 2:30 today for people to pick up their belongings. A board member said the decision was close, but it was because of a lack of money. In a statement to WYFF News 4, a spokesperson for the city of Spartanburg said that the city was not involved in any decision by the organization operating the Spartanburg Opportunity Center to close the facility.
Well, April is known as Second Chance Month, which it recognizes the importance of supporting people after they get out of prison. In Greenville last night, Soteria hosted a re-entry simulation event to help educate the community on barriers people face when they return to society. People visited stations around the room to better understand the process and how they can help. Soteria says it's one of several events the organization is doing to raise awareness.
It's that time of year again for the Piedmont Plant and Flower Festival. It continues today at the Greenville State Farmers Market and runs through Sunday. You can shop for plants, garden essentials, produce, and household items. Today and tomorrow, Saturday, it's open from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. and Sunday from 10 a.m. until 4 p.m. Admission and parking are free.
Unicorns will be roaming in downtown Greenville this weekend. Unicorn World is coming to the Greenville Convention Center. Officials were setting up yesterday. It's an immersive, interactive experience with custom-made, life-sized moving unicorns. Families can also take part in themed activities, arts and crafts, and story time. The event runs Saturday and Sunday. You can find more information at theunicornworld.com.